Welcome to A Parent with your host, Anna Marie.
Hello, expert navigators. Today, I want to share a very special story with you. An anecdote that not only changed how I handle certain situations, but also left me an invaluable lesson that I believe can be helpful for you as you raise your children. As the principal of a school with over 1,200 students, I have had to work closely with school inspectors, with many of them over the years. Fortunately, I have always had a great relationship with all of them. But one day, an inspector named Carlos surprised me in a way I will always remember. It completely changed how I view tense moments, not only in my professional life, but also in my personal life. Today, I'll tell you this story, and together we'll draw out some lessons we can apply in our daily lives as parents. It was a day in December, just before Christmas. Carlos, the inspector, arrived and came to visit me at the school. As usual, I assumed he would be discussing legal or academic matters, so I welcomed him and we went to my office and I was ready to talk about regulations, projects, or reports. But to my surprise, Carlos said something completely unexpected. He said, "Today, Anna Marie, I'm not here to talk about work. I've come to bring you a gift." You can imagine my surprise, right? I thanked him for the gesture, though I didn't quite understand what he meant. Then he added something that left me even more intrigued. "The gift I've brought for you is a jewel." I have to admit that I was completely puzzled. A jewel? Why would a school inspector bring me something like that? Carlos noticed my expression and handed me a small bag with a smile. And then he said, "Open it." When I opened the bag, I took out the box that was inside, the box with the jewel. But my surprise grew even more because inside the jewel was a clown nose. And then I thought, is it a joke? Carlos looked at me and very calmly said, "Whenever you are in a tense situation, remember that this is a real jewel. It's a powerful tool to break tension, ease friction, and create joy and flow. Use it whenever you need it." And then I said, "Very good." I was so struck by the simplicity and depth of his message that ever since, that clown nose has had a permanent place in my office. I've used it during tense meetings to break the ice with colleagues and even in difficult moments with students or parents. Every time I use it, I see how everything gets transformed. The atmosphere is completely different with just a touch of humor and perspective. The lesson is very clear. The lesson that we can learn from the story is that we need to believe that there are key lessons as parents that we can learn. Humor is a powerful tool. Perspective transforms situations, and the emotional connection strengthens when we lighten the mood. Those emotions get completely different. Let's explore each of these together. Humor is a powerful tool. I call it vitamin H. Humor has the ability to diffuse tension and bring people closer together. As parents, we need to face moments with tension. And when we see that tension rises, a disagreement over homework, a sibling conflict, or even a bad day when everything seems to go wrong, in those moments, a smile or a light-hearted comment can be a lifesaver. It's not about dismissing the seriousness, not at all, of the situation that we are living, of course, but about changing the tone so everyone can take a breath, relax, and find solutions more constructively. We need to construct. Remember, humor doesn't minimize problems, but it does open the door to handling them in a more positive way. The second aspect that we said is perspective. Perspective transforms the situation. When Carlos gave me that clown nose, he taught me something incredibly valuable. We can choose how we react to challenges. Tensions in family life are inevitable, but the way we approach them makes all the difference. Imagine your child struggling with a mistake in their schoolwork. What happens if, instead of focusing solely on the mistake, you take a moment to view it differently, saying, even the greatest scientists make mistakes, and they learn from them. Those comments can transform stress into an opportunity for growth. That clown nose reminds me that even when something seems overwhelming in the moment, it's often an opportunity, isn't as big as it feels. And changing our perspective allows us to respond with greater calm and wisdom. And the third aspect, as we said, emotional connection. It strengthens when we lighten the mood. As parents, we all want a strong connection with our children. However, that connection can weaken if we constantly dwell in drama or tension. What if instead of focusing only on what's wrong, we intentionally create moments of lightness? An unexpected hug, a joke in the middle of chaos, or even saying, "Let's take a deep breath together." Those are gestures that reinforce our bond with our children. The emotional connection isn't built in perfect moments. It's built in how we handle the imperfect ones. The conclusion: expert navigators of family life. This story left me with a lesson I want, as I said, you to take away. Life is full of tensions and challenging moments, but also of opportunities to change the course with a bit of humor and perspective and, of course, an empathy. Carlos' clown nose isn't just a funny object. It's a reminder that as parents, we have the power to transform the atmosphere in our homes. So, when you find yourself in a tense moment with your children, ask yourself, can I introduce a bit of humor to lighten the moment? Can I look at this situation from a more constructive perspective? Can I use this opportunity to strengthen my emotional connection with them? You don't need a physical clown nose to apply these ideas. No. What you need is to remind yourself that sometimes a smile, a pause, or a touch of lightness can be the true jewels in parenting. I hope this jewel inspires you on your parenting journey. Let's keep navigating with love, humor, and fresh perspective. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Please like and subscribe for more insights, love, joy, and respect always. See you next time.
Become a better parent.